What's good? What's good? What's good, people? We are back with the dopest crew in the land. It's Everything Under the Sea podcast, y'all.
Hey.
What's up, people?
Hey.
What's up?
You got the creep goggles on.
Oh, here she goes.
The meta glasses, recording everybody.
Creep goggles is crazy.
But anyways, we gonna get this thing started. We got my boy Bear Brown back in the building. We missed him last week. Hey man, you gotta stop leaving us, man. I'm the only sane one on the set. And when you gone, I'll be outnumbered.
Yeah, man.
So you got, you know what I'm saying?
That make it
I
happen.
don't remember. Put some respect on my boy's name. He is going crazy on TikTok.
He
All the
ham
women
right
want
now.
a tender
Bro,
man.
everybody
You like the most wanted dude in the town right now.
Yo,
Either
and
they want to meet
elsewhere.
up, or other people want to beat me up from security stuff.
Nah.
So.
No, this ladies after him. They checking to
Nah,
see
man,
if
he
you got
Russell, man. He
ring on your
Russell.
finger and everything.
You said Russell.
You a Russell,
Wow.
man. You a Russell.
That's crazy. And then, of course, we got B. Gibson, intellectual extraordinaire.
You know what I'm saying? David Ruff, you know what I'm saying? These are my temptations. I love them equally, you know.
We was talking before. He said he got some shit to say about our topics today.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited to hear
I got all my
it. I'm always
temptations.
excited.
Absolutely.
Y'all ever notice how this dude keep his shit like concealed, like his top secret?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
he
don't
wait
want
till we
nobody
all
to know.
embarrass ourselves,
Yeah.
and he's
Oh
like,
my.
all right, I'm about
Give
to
us
drop
an
the bombs.
idea of what
Top-notch
we
info,
you know what I'm saying?
baby.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta,
G14 classified.
Yeah, but you know, man, you gotta have things just right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like old boy with the salt, man, the Salt Bay dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the food is good, and he just sprinkle it on.
Oh, that-
Sprinkler.
No, he be practicing in the mirror like I'm about to hit him with this.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
they ain't ready
Of
for
course.
this.
And we
Yo,
got
I not be ready.
Rocky B. What's up, baby? How you
you
doing?
female in my crew.
Okay.
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 I have Kyron add that in when you
Come-
introduce me.
She coming here talking about how long it take her to get dressed. I said, as long as that mic getting punched, you all right. Everybody
Once them
good.
show boobs, I'm okay.
Whatever you-
Like, it don't even matter what I say. They don't-
Once your mic is in the way,
Yeah, they have.
That's what she
They
means.
do my
It took so,
ad-libs.
yeah, but she took so long to get the fabric to just drape over her boobs. Because it takes so long for the fabric to
No,
dry.
but y'all laughing though. But it's serious. As a woman, it's like when you're sitting a certain way, you got to make sure that the waist is defined between your. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
I feel
Yeah.
I gotta let y'all know I got a waist.
Y'all gonna get whatever y'all get on camera with this. Y'all gonna get all this.
Hey, I'm in a sweatsuit today. I'm
It is what it
chilling.
is.
I was like, y'all wanna have me outside this late and doing this podcast? I'll be damned if I put some jeans or something on. So I'm like this.
It
I
is what
done
it is.
Found a hat that I ain't worn in a minute. Matter of fact, shout out to the homie Viciani.
Hey.
Got the
Definitely.
RMG. I got this from him probably
Oh, we
a
gotta
couple
get him
years
on.
ago.
We gotta get him on.
Yeah, we gotta get him on.
Yeah,
We
that
got
boy,
the North Side anthem.
Viciani got a
Don't
story.
be crazy.
Concert coming up too.
That's my remix. When
Sit here.
that man I hit the north side.
Oh, that's where
Call
you
him up.
You do
Yeah,
it.
word.
Yo.
Whoa.
Copyright infringement.
But shout out, special shout out to my boy PCI. He got a hell of a story to tell. We definitely got to get him on the podcast so he can
Yes,
tell his
definitely.
story.
And
Give him a
y'all
platform
go
for
support the concert. Go get the ticket.
January 3rd.
January 3rd,
Viciani and Friends,
Water Street.
Water Street Music Hall. It's going down January 3rd. It's going to be a situation.
Don't act up, Bear gonna choke
Be
you.
dope. I might pop out. Hey, Viciani, give me a little section in the corner somewhere, man. I'm gonna pop out.
Mr. Section, Mr. Hollywood.
I got
You know how to do that to American music.
So I had explained to
bop.
to people recently. First of all, I don't go out much, but when I go out, I gotta have a section, right? And people be thinking I gotta have a section because that's just they just think I gotta do that. But
Nah, man,
I
let's
get
call it what it
sections.
is. Let's call it what it is.
here you go.
They think that for the same reason that they think I drink my liquor, man, with my pinky up, even though it's a natural reflex. They just think
Same
because
here.
you're bougie.
Say here,
And
yeah,
I'm not even
I get
bougie.
it. It's not because I'm bougie at all. I'll tell you why.
You
I
are
don't
very
drink.
bougie.
Stop it.
You are.
Anyways,
Mhm.
I get a section because I be needing to sit down.
Yo,
I
man.
got football body. My body like 75 years old. So if I'm standing up for a long period of time and you see me acting like I'm going down to tie my shoe, I be stretching. I'll be trying.
Yo, and on
I'll
top
be
of
trying to
that,
stand up in the club all night.
Yo, and on top of that, Mo needs that section so he can stay away from that woman he ain't spoke to in 6 months.
The one he was supposed to check up on, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I meant to call you.
I make sure they put her section all the way on the other side.
I just got red.
Still can't speak to me.
But yeah,
Leave me alone.
you know, like being bougie is not a bad thing though. Like I don't mind being called bougie.
Oh, man,
Like,
go ahead, go ahead.
that means you're well kept, and you have some standards to yourself. I'm not offended when somebody call me bougie. Yes, I am. Thank you.
Dude,
I-
be honest, like only we, I mean, we being real, only we in our culture call somebody bougie man for having a
It's
snicker.
an insult.
I love it. Like they be like, oh, be you bougie? How? Because you don't eat noodles. Because I don't eat fucking drywall. I'm bougie. I need y'all to run that back to yourselves.
Not drywall.
No.
Season
Seriously,
it.
He be
Go
coming
look it
with
up.
it quick though.
no man, go
Seasoned
look it up.
drywall.
No,
Seasoned shredded
go look-
drywall.
See, I don't think it's funny.
Seasoned
But like, nah, real shit. Like, man, when you go look at the ingredients,
Yeah.
there's ingredients in ramen noodles that are in drywall.
That's
Like,
wild.
not even being funny. So
So
it's like because
I
I,
can
don't
eat
eat
my
drywall.
drywall.
That's
Yeah,
probably
man,
another thing. So let me ask you this: do you know if noodles are banned in other countries?
Yes,
Is that
they
another-
are.
It's another food that's banned.
Yes.
So we're the only country that allows people to eat noodles.
I'm not gonna say the only
Like-
country, but example, other countries allow noodles to be eaten, but they have to be in more of a pure form.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're the only one,
I was just about to
but
say
I
that.
know the form that we allow is definitely
Westerner, westernized.
Westernized,
We do the things we use to preserve the food,
Yeah,
chemicals.
yeah.
They're banned in other countries to put in food. Like say if you go to Korea and get noodles, you're not getting the same
It's
noodles
probably
you're gonna
tastes
get here.
different.
Exactly.
Tastes
So,
so different. Like
Yeah,
in Italy
we
and
got all
pasta
those
probably
dyes,
is-
all those dyes that's
different.
banned. That's
exactly.
banned everywhere.
Chemicals,
So that-
right.
they
Some of the
let
same
us rock.
chemicals they put in preserved food here, they put in it's one of them is formaldehyde. You know, they use
Yeah.
that to preserve dead
shit.
bodies.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's you got to do the read.
What-
Bogies,
Yes.
What podcast crew?
Never eating again.
What podcast crew you know could talk about noodles for 10 minutes and yeah, no
Absolutely, man.
Come on,
Nerds.
man.
What podcast crew could talk about how disgusting and unhealthy those noodles are? And the minute I walk in the goddamn door,
You gonna
we
get some-
after this, I mean my
gonna
goddamn
get some
noodles.
noodles?
Hey man, y'all don't never have to worry hearing that word bougie with me.
So listen,
I've never
I
had
only shop
noodles.
at the finest Walmarts.
my
So
son,
I've never had noodles.
I got a son. I got a 7-year-old.
Super
Listen, I don't
Walmart.
know where this kid come from because he grew up. He got it. He can have it. Whatever. Right. I don't know where this kid come from. He will choose noodles over a lot of stuff, and I let him have it because I'm like, shit, hell yeah, he growing up like I grew up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? He got it. But every time I make it for him, I take a little fork of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
I gotta taste it.
Got just a little-
He
You've
like
never had-
he like hot sauce and
like one spoonful of noodles, and I didn't care for them, so it was done.
So
yeah. Now you bougie.
No, I'm not. Hold on.
Oh,
hold on,
Brandon.
hold on.
That's a little
God,
extra. That's a
Brandon-
little over.
That's the only child. shit.
Listen, let me tell y'all this.
I'm one too.
This
It's
what
okay.
happened. This is what happened. My mom didn't really fuck with noodles. So unless at 6 years old, I was gonna start buying the groceries. How the fuck I'm gonna get the noodles? Don't make it
I got you.
And
That,
like,
that makes sense.
So I had a spoonful at my aunt's house. I didn't care for them. I ate cheap food. I ate kid cuisine. I ate them in the banquet dinners with the big ass, greasy ass piece of chicken
Yep.
and the hard ass brownie
You better believe it.
and the corn man with the icicles in it. I ate
That
that.
was a Sunday night meal right there, brother.
Yeah, so it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like I didn't fuck with noodles though. Like, no man, but for me, even when I got older and able to like acquire certain things, like from 13, 14, earning things from jobs or whatever, my thing was this. I see noodles, it's a pack of noodles, and they say these are chicken noodles with a chicken flavor pack.
Mhm.
Why the fuck would I buy some noodles with some seasoning to make them taste like chicken when I could just go buy some fucking chicken?
I mean, because the chicken don't cost 27 cents.
Per gallon.
Right.
Per
The
dozen.
chicken might cost you a few dollars, but it don't cost 27 cents.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring it back full circle. At this point, Mojo's was open on Genesee, and a drumstick was $1.
That's
you
a
go.
different animal.
There you
I-
go. There you go.
I was
So
quick
if
to
I
buy
had a
2 or 3
dollar, you know what I'm
drumsticks.
saying? So if I had
Hey.
$1, why wouldn't I just go get me a drumstick as opposed to getting 4 packs
I
of
feel
noodles
you.
that taste like
No,
drumsticks?
I
feel
still, I still.
I don't
go
went
to
from
the-
actually.
I'm good on
I
noodles.
guess you could say I kind of went from ashy to class because when I think about eating some noodles, I'm going to get some pho.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So that's
Yeah,
my
but
noodle.
Those that don't know,
I'm-
pho
Huh?
is isn't that an Asian dish?
I think it's Thai.
Thai.
Thai?
Yep,
Okay.
Thai.
It's a Thai
It's a Thai
cuisine.
dish. It's a Thai cuisine.
It's great. I will shout out my favorite.
You got to know how to
spot.
season it though.
What's your favorite spot? Should we shout
To
out-
go,
should we say that?
I would. I mean, if you want to,
Yeah,
I
go
go to C.
See,
Yeah. See, I like C on.
that's on
from
Mount. Yeah.
I go to
Okay,
C.
I
Where
got
you go at?
So Mama Sans.
Where is that at?
Mama Sans is not here no more. I don't think. It's
Used to, did Mom Sons just be on my
My
home?
whole.
So,
It was
yeah,
right
it's
across
on
the
Mount Hope, but it was
right next to my
yeah.
McDonald's on my Hope
Yeah.
Avenue.
So
Mom
Mama
Sons is
Sans
a local Asian dinery
that
here in
involves
Rochester, New York,
the-
located
so
in College Town.
Yeah, I
on
ain't
my
gonna
Hope
lie. I
Avenue.
don't eat none of that shit. I don't eat nothing, man, from that demographic of nutrition. I don't care for it.
What?
That's why your brain's so developed. 'Cause
Once I realized,
That nigga used like 80 words to say he didn't like that shit.
Right.
once I realized that sesame chicken was a lot more sesame and no chicken,
Yeah.
I would
so I got a theory.
unsubscribe to.
I got a theory about Spanish, not Spanish, but
Asian
Chinese.
food.
I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it at a couple of these chicken spots. I'm gonna ask them if I could bring my own chicken and let you cook it for me. What do you think they'll tell me?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what the thing is, man. For me, honestly, man, it's not about the food because the flavors is
Yes.
fire.
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
flavor
You
is
know my
good.
biggest thing
the
is
quality
though,
of the
when
chicken.
you check the list every year, the only thing they always failed is food from unapproved sources.
That's what
Where
I'm saying.
is food
So
coming
I want to bring my own. I want to go buy me some organic chicken wings and take them to Sal's.
Some what?
Some organic chicken.
Why would you buy some organic chicken wings, man? Take them to Sal's so they can charge you organically $48 for 11.
I don't care what Sal's charge me, as long as they fry it
Sal's
hard, like
Burnley.
they fry that chicken that they
It's a
got.
famous
I just don't
chicken
want.
eatery here
I
in
just don't
Rochester, New York,
Uh,
who charges enormous prices.
Yeah.
for
So if you go
10
to
to 12
Sal's, you're
pieces
gonna pay
of
about
chicken.
$3.97 per wing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But
that's
It's
I
worth
want
it.
to.
It's worth it,
But
though.
I also want to take some chicken
No, it's
to a
not.
Chinese spot.
Like
I
Sal.
want to take my own food to a Chinese spot and like, yo, make me some sesame chicken with this.
I don't care what they use in that food. That should be hitting.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. I'm with
Somebody
Rocky.
put some
I don't know
extra
what the
sauce
fuck
on
y'all
that.
talk
I
about.
don't
I'm
care
gonna
if that's
give
what if that's
me
what
my egg, beef egg foo young. Give me my number 11.
my Singapore.
Yep.
What is that called? My Singapore
Singapore.
noodles.
I just don't do the big
Whenever-
chicken wings.
hey, yo,
I can't eat
hey,
the
yo,
big
hey,
chicken
yo.
wings. That shit.
One
Disgusting.
thing, man, that I will always rock with though from there, I ain't gonna lie. Shrimp and broccoli will forever be go. Like you can never get rid of that. But
Yeah.
them big ass wings, I ain't gonna lie.
I can't do the big wings. I can't do it.
I got a theory.
Mhm.
I don't fuck with big wings because if the wings that I'm picking up is big enough to pick me up, I don't want that
That's
shit.
that's what I be talking about.
All that big ass
Match-
chicken.
you match the
I don't
arms.
want that
But
shit.
check this out. So I frequent Miami a lot, right? I go to
Right.
Miami, and down there,
Mm.
when you go to any restaurant, the menu will say organic chicken wings. It says it right there, and they all be small. You won't go to a spot and find them big ass chicken wings like we got up here. And it's weird.
See, I ain't gonna lie, man. See, I frequent Vegas, favorite space in the world. Vegas
I'm
food
never
is
going back to
terrible.
Vegas.
All their chicken is terrible. All their chicken is big. Like their chicken is like
Yeah.
real shit. Like all their chicken be called Shack wings. Like all their wings is Shack size.
It's wild.
The fucking whole wings got like the ACL and the Achilles tendon in them shits.
But
Like,
The whole feather you could put in your hat.
isn't the only
no, man, they take the feathers off. They just don't take none of the other shit out. It's
isn't the only
Listen.
reason they say organic is based on the fact that they don't receive all the chemicals that the other chickens do?
They don't feed it.
They'll feed it like
they don't feed it the
steroids
steroids.
and
and
all
all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
what
pills and
fattens them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and all that shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
Remember, see, this they don't tell you. They'll tell you it's organic because it doesn't have
The preservatives.
yeah, man, it wasn't shot up. But
Mhm.
the chicken, man, that nutted in that chicken that made it, steroid.
come on,
The
man.
nuts.
another thing, hey, anything.
Yo, he really be getting. I'm like, and you be agreeing, like, yeah.
Right. And then he say some shit. You be like,
what?
Fuck your head up. You're
Like
like,
you
what?
said,
Wait a
though,
minute.
example, man, Rocky is the chicken.
Porno chicken?
nigga,
What I'm
I mean,
saying,
porno
hold on,
chicken?
hold on.
welcome to
I'm
everything
an
under the
organic
sun.
chicken. I have nothing done. I have no preservatives. I'm an organic chicken.
listen, what I'm saying
The
is-
fuck?
yeah, what I'm saying
All my parts are. What I
If Rocky's
came
the
with.
organic chicken, right? But if Bear nut in the organic chicken, he got steroids. It's just an organic
Yo, how
chicken.
you just gonna place my man?
She a
Right.
whore. So
That's
that means
crazy.
she whore chicken. She a whore chicken.
Wait, no, hold on. Hey,
Thinking a part of this.
Y'all eating whore chicken.
Well, y'all, come on, now,
hold on,
we just became
hold
best
on.
friends. I
Yo,
can't
bro,
let y'all talk about my
bro,
best friend like that.
bro,
Right?
no,
I gotta step up.
Hold on.
I don't want none of your whore chicken.
Hold on, bro.
You're nutted in whore chicken.
Hey, yo, but you're looking at the big picture.
I'm an organic.
Hey, yo.
Don't take your image. The ladies love you right now.
Bro,
Stop
hold
talking
on.
like that.
Ladies,
We knew
I
he
love
was
chicken.
fronting.
I love chicken.
Mo, but according to the FDA, whore chicken has 132% more protein.
Oh, you gotta stop.
From
I
where?
need you to stop. You gotta add all that extra.
From where?
You gotta
That's
stop.
the question.
You gotta stop.
Well, all right, man. All right, man.
And then she doing all this. While we talking about. Oh my God.
I mean, I might as well.
Since
like,
y'all talking about
on,
chicken,
Rock.
y'all gonna see
you
these
know me, I'm gonna
breasts.
feed the image.
These breasts. Since we
These
talking about
chicken breasts.
All right.
Now, this
Alright, let's-
has been a
man,
double
I like
breast
chicken
this
breasts.
season.
Double breast.
So they call you out your name. You should just give feeding them.
Yep.
Y'all lucky.
Y'all like
Y'all
this.
lucky I'm not easily offended. You feel me? Because I would slap the shit out of all of y'all.
I'm invested. I just stood up.
Right. You feel
feel
me? You lucky. You know what I'm saying?
I think because we talking
I
the
think
superlative,
we might need
not the
to-
actual.
We might need to
Talking
move
this
his
lately.
seat. We might need to move his
The
seat.
dynamic is perfect. And you know what? Actually,
She
speaking
about to bend this nigga fingers.
but
back.
speaking about
She
bougie,
not, though.
speaking about bougie and cost is something I want to interject to you guys.
Mm-mm.
This past weekend, I was privy to be part of Step Jam here in Rochester, New York. Step Jam here in Rochester, New York is where a collection of schools come together to put on performances with their students stepping. And what makes it the jam part is that the radio station 104 WDKX, they bring a artist here. Shout out to Rock Royal Entertainment, Khadijah Young, Rochester City School District, and 104 WDKX. Now, here's the thing. This concert was free. The concert was free.
Here we go.
You were able now how the
shit.
ticket selection, however the ticket selection went, it was done. Whatever. Kids had to come with a parent, but it was free. The concert was free. The concert was free to attend. It wasn't free to put on. There's tens of thousands of dollars that went into putting that concert on.
Yeah.
From security to performers to employees, all
Had
blah,
the guy
blah,
Zeddy Will.
everything.
Shout out to Zeddy Will.
Shout out to my man Zeddy who put on an amazing performance. I was with him for a couple of days. We went all over the city to see different schools and students. I can't shout that young man out enough. He got his head screwed on right. He's doing his thing. I was proud to work with him and his team. The disappointing fact that came across to me for the free event was the scrutiny, the criticizing, and the tons of miscommunication people put out there in regards to the tickets. Now, some people received free tickets and turned around and sold them to people who wanted to have their children attend the Step Jam. Now, here's my take on it. I know a lot of people had opinions on it. They say, oh, well, it's free, this, that, and the third. But I have no problem with anyone who wants to do anything with what they own. If you receive a free ticket and turn around and sell it to somebody who's willing to buy it, that's one thing. What I don't like with free events is that my issue is that it's a fine line because people tend not to appreciate things when you give them to them.
Right.
When it's free. So, for example, whenever I work a free show, I always talk to promoters, are you sure? Because you take away the discernment that having to pay brings. Like more people that pay money are more inclined to say, you know what, I want to appreciate this. I want to keep it going. I want to do what I got to do to preserve this if they're having a good time. When it's free, people tend not to appreciate things. So they don't look at the gift that they're being given versus what they believe they deserve.
Yeah.
And I had explained that to tons and tons of people over the weekend. I didn't get in real arguments, but I did get into some debates. I told them, I said, this is a gift.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Right.
You know, some parents treat the step jams and step offs as babysitting class. Like, oh, listen, I'm dropping my kids off downtown. You know, I'll be back in a few hours, which I get. It's a getaway. And some parents will be there like, I'm going every step away with my child, this, that, and the third. Not to get into too much. Like I said, I'm not holier than thou or telling people how to raise kids or anything like that. But as a community, I was dismayed at some of the responses that I saw in regards to the participation in this free event.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to go at all. It's a choice.
Right.
The organizers behind the event, they just gave you an option. Number two, the event is designed so these kids have something to do. Kids from the age of, I would say 12 up until 20 have nothing to do in this city.
Right.
Nothing. This event was designed for them. They brought a popular TikTok internet star. They have fun and everything like that, and people still found issues, still complain.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't see any complaints.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
I seen the time.
Ungrateful.
Really?
Right?
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
say
like-
it just kills. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. But to do anything that would take away the shine and the effort that these individuals put behind, like the Rock Royal Entertainment, DKX, Rochester City School District, the City of Rochester, and the Office of Mayor Malik Evans, like the RPD, the Teachers Association, school resource officers, Feel Safe VIP, Everybody came together to put shout out to Silverback too. Together a phenomenal event.
Yeah.
And it was disheartening. Like, I mean, I'm like, I got, it's like water for ducks back to me, but this one touched a little bit because these kids, when you saw the smiles on these kids' faces, these babies having such a great time, it was worth all the trouble. But just to hear the back turmoil and the backlash about everything that's going on, it was just like, come on, man, what else can you do?
That's crazy.
So my question to say all that, I said all that to say this.
Please.
What I'm saying is, how do you guys feel about attending free events, or should they even happen?
That's a good question.
On a scale like that.
Who going first?
Go ahead, B.
I mean, I go. I ain't gonna lie. For us free events, I think they're cool. Like you said, I think there's a lack of intrinsic value in an event that people don't pay for. My biggest thing just be in the sense of in the community and whatnot is you can't come to a free event and be musty. Because if you didn't pay to get in, then you could have spent the money that you didn't pay to get in on deodorant. Like, there's no reason for you to come to free events musty.
Body odor.
There's no reason.
So mad. He be hooking us in, and he be like,
Right.
Every time, body odor is a huge trigger for my.
You always get us. You always get us.
I think it depends on I really think it depends on the cause, right? Like, I knew I want to put together an event for autism awareness, right? Because I am raising a son that's nonverbal, and I was charging for this event, and I, got to receive some backlash because people thought that it should be a free event, right? Because of what it is, right? And I agree. I would love for it to be a free event because I feel like this is a resource that a lot of people in underserved communities need and probably can't afford to pay for, right? And they really need this. And I feel like, yes, I'm working to make that a free event because I feel like it will benefit the community in that way. But like you said, if it's an entertainment type event where people can complain, everybody's going to complain though. Somebody's always going to complain about something. So I don't even pay attention to that. If it's not constructive criticism, then I kind of just brush shit off, but you're going to find somebody's going to complain. But I feel like free events, depending on the cause, is necessary, right? It's necessary to reach the target audience of people that normally won't be able to have access to events like this because of the challenges with the economy and whatever they have going on in life. So I feel like it is necessary, but when you do add value to an event, it does bring different out of people. When Black people got on all white parties, they act right. You know what I'm saying? I want to dress up all white. Yeah. But it really depends on whenever you cater to a certain crowd, you got to expect that crowd to disappoint you as well.
Right. I agree. With free events having to be a part of a city's makeup, because like you said, there's some kids out there that won't be able to afford anything. They there's just the hand they were dealt.
I was one of them growing up. I was one of them.
Right, exactly. So you got to have stuff like that to let them see that part of life and things like that. And like you said, you also have to factor that in when you're putting together events like this. You got to factor in the people that are gonna rain on the parade and shit like that. So it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's just this is the way people made up. Some people are going to complain about everything, no matter what. Just like we had an instance where, who was it? Odell Beckham talking about how $100 million ain't no money. Like,
sir,
you always gonna have somebody complain about something. Who's complaining about $100 million? You know what I'm saying? So you just got to factor that in it. But like he said, just let it roll off your back and move on.
Even with the nightlife, right? Where we do things like ladies free before a certain time, because there's some people that really want to have a good time, but they can't afford it because they have other priorities, right? So if you make it free before a certain time, then you take advantage of that if you know that's your situation. But having things free for everyone,
that's what I don't agree with.
A certain crowd.
I ain't agreeing with that one. If you gotta go out and you gotta go there at the time because it's free,
what?
You probably shouldn't be going out.
No, because if I'm a female, that's why it's for females. If I'm a female and I look a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and put a little cleavage out, I'm gonna go out for free. I usually go out with money. I go out with money sometimes.
I'm saying if you don't have no money
all the time.
I'm saying if you don't have no money and you going out and you like, I gotta go before 10 because it's
Because I want to spend my last $10 on a Long Island.
Yeah. You
But
shouldn't be going out.
I
No.
want to spend my money on a drink.
That's a therapist situation. Your priorities all fucked up.
Yes, I'm
if
saying.
your last $10
No,
you make a drink, you got way
that has
issues.
like what 5, 6 kids that want time to herself, and that's
No,
only fact
no,
go out and have
someone
a
gave
party.
that-
Yeah,
and she's
she-
like,
yeah,
well,
she
the
gave
shit
that
is
up.
free
She gave that
before
up.
11.
She gave that up.
I'm gonna go.
No.
Like, no, everyone
She
deserves.
decided
some
to be on her
time to
back instead of
themselves.
in the club.
Nah,
You deserve what you
you
want.
chauvinistic
Whoa.
pig.
No, you
The
deserve
views,
Shade.
views and thoughts,
Gave that up.
the views and thoughts expressed by Mo Jackson
Nah,
are
bro.
not necessarily those of
No,
She
no,
gave
everything
that
under the
up.
sun.
She gave that up.
You deserve what you earn.
No,
You deserve what you earn.
no. The
You
Bible
deserve what you
says, "Be fruitful and multiply."
Whoa.
Only thing is, if you want a time to yourself and you want to go have a good time and you want to take advantage of that free before,
I should not get in trouble for saying that.
When I was in
Hold on.
college, when I was
should-
in college, I was taking advantage of that shit.
I should not get in
Bro.
trouble for
Because
saying
money
that
is going towards
because
student
there's all
loans.
kind. No, wait. I should not get in trouble for saying that because there's all kind of contraception.
Mo
It is the
Jackson,
Bible.
Mo Jackson just said mothers shouldn't be going to the club.
Hold on.
Nah, I said the mothers with 5.
They
Don't
did-
you do that.
if you got more than 4 kids, you can't go to the club. So I can't go to a concert because
No.
I got 5 kids?
No.
Fuck you, Mo Jackson.
5.
Hey, yo, hold
If you
on.
got 5 kids, and only $10, how am I wrong?
Hold on.
Wrong.
Hold
If you
on.
got 5 kids and only got $10 left,
So how,
Because you're
them
feeding
kids
your
need
kids.
noodles. They need
Hold
noodles.
on.
You gonna break it to that 10 and it's gonna be over.
Hold on.
how long have you hated mothers, Mo?
You a motherfucker.
He's a mother hater fucker.
Bear,
He's a mother
do not
hater fucker.
paint your image, Bear. They love you.
Yo, man, she brought up
I
the
love all the women
Bible.
with kids.
I don't recall
No
Mary
matter
going
how
to the
many
club.
Right.
When Mary went to the
Mary
club.
had to do nothing to get
Somebody
pregnant.
please explain to me how I'm wrong, though.
Mary
Bear,
had to do shit to get
Brandon,
pregnant.
could you please
Mary
back
just
me?
got pregnant.
How am I wrong for saying that a woman with 5 kids and only $10 left should not be going out?
No, she shouldn't. She should watch them goddamn kids.
No, she needs. I feel like moms need a break. You can't be
So
good to your
even
kids
if
if
she
you
go,
not
like, if
if
it's
you don't
free
take care of
before
yourself.
10,
Do
mom
what you
can't
want to
go.
do.
She got a babysitter at midnight. She can't go free before 10 if she get there like 9:40.
If she
can't have
got
a good time?
$10 left in her pocket, she need to be figuring out how to make that 20. How to give
Yeah, over at Long Island.
Yo, but you know what, though, bro? I'll say this. Hey, yo, we don't think it's
so pro.
I am as a mom I have one son, and my son is special needs, and my son feels like I have 5. Honestly,
you would not
So
go out
I
with $10.
I will not.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But
So you just killed your whole point, right?
But
I
if
should
my
kick your
friends
chair over.
if my friends say, "Yo, come out, you need a break, go come enjoy yourself," and I'm
Right,
like,
just $10.
You just said you got 1 kid.
I got 1 kid.
And you won't go out if you had $10 left.
I would be depressed. But that's another
Move
story.
right along into depression.
Story.
Move.
Because I know my means. So if I get to a point where I only have $10 left, I'm in a total state of shock.
That's all I'm saying. So
Because I know my means.
world got stopped.
But everybody
Hold
stop.
on, Mo.
Hold
Stop
on.
this bitch from spinning.
I only got $10 left.
Everybody stop moving. This shit get rocky.
My pussy
So
is
move-
not as good
hold
as I
on.
thought.
Hey, oh my God.
Hold on.
So hold on. So
Nobody wants to speak to me.
hey yo, Mo. So speaking
Hold
of
on,
depression and shock and good pussy or not good pussy. It was a documentary came out this week about Diddy.
It was.
Executive produced by 50 Cent.
Good pussy.
Talk about
it was-
paying for
Paying for pussy.
paying checks for cheeks.
Checks for
Part two.
cheeks, absolutely. Definitely part 2.
Yeah, let's get into this.
So yeah, it was a big documentary. It's really gathered a lot of fanfare and press. There are a lot of claims made. I just want to know you guys' thoughts on the documentary. I'll go last
I wanna
since
go
I
first
should break it down
ushered
to
in the topic.
themes
I wanna-
because there's a
I
lot
wanna
of
go
themes
first.
circulating in that documentary.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. Let me tell you something. I know people praise 50 Cent for putting everything together, and I get it. The origins, the reasons why I'm not going to speak on because I have my own thoughts on it. But I have
speak
to
on mine.
say, the product itself is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
The documentary
They
is
put it together well.
From the narration to the music, cutaways, everything.
To the little creepy picture they used of Diddy, all that. The little creepy picture they used of Diddy.
Yeah,
for
when showing how everything spawned up to where he started to where he
Beautiful.
came, the backstories. I didn't know. Like I said, I've dealt with Diddy, Bad Boy Entertainment for years, like during their beginning stages. And I used to go make a lot of trips to New York, and I seen the street. First of all, Bad Boy had probably it's to this day probably one of the most intense and dopest marketing schemes
Street
around
teams,
the
yeah.
artists ever. Like their street teams used
Yeah.
to take over blocks.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
I've seen
areas
it.
and parties and
I've seen
clubs. It was almost like similar to how BMF was in Atlanta. Like the Bad Boy Street Team, it was stuff of legend to blow stuff up. Now, to see everything how it played out, it's really like you either feel, like the documentary evoked real emotion.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, like hearing the Eric Sermon story and hearing, behind the scenes. Now, my issue with the entire thing is that, and I'm speaking metaphorically, like, let's take away from the abuse, because that's not what he was on trial for. I'm not abusing anything. We all know it's wrong. He should pay for it, whatever. But why is he the only one in jail for paying for sex? Because it was clearly documented that it was other people doing it too. And now, was it a situation where they cut deals? Then I wasn't that privy to that part of the court proceedings because I didn't pay that much attention. I'm just saying, like, well, shit, it was times. I mean, they're going on. Everybody's doing a damn tour, a talk show tour about everything, and I'm hearing the news clips parts, and they're saying like, yeah, it was times when we would get up with old girl and she would give us the money or she would initiate the figure. I'm like, why is she not on trial?
Right. Yeah.
Going to jail for violation of the Mann Act for paying for all that because it's willing participants.
That's
But like I said, I don't want to stroke any personal fires to be like, oh, rape, this, that, and the third. Like I said, I would never make light of sexual assault in any kind of way or form. I'm only speaking on to what was testified in regards to what she initiated.
Right.
Nothing that that was done against her will. Nothing that she was forced to do. Things that she initiated and fully participated on.
Because that's a crime. That's a crime. No matter if somebody brings it about you or sues you for it or not, it's just a crime.
And the fact that he got
Yeah.
now another thing that flipped me out too about everything was when the judge said, either the judge said or one judge, I'll never forget it. He said, even though he beat the most heinous of charges, you can still get sentenced on what you convicted on based on the fact that you participated in the other charges. So meaning that I can sentence you. Even though you beat that other charge, I can sentence you because we still feel like you had something to do with it. I said, what?
They sentenced him because he was violent in some other situation.
So we know you did all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's crazy.
That's
because
crazy how the law works.
4 years when old boy from what was it, Abercrombie and Fitch?
Yeah.
The Abercrombie and Fitch dude got house arrest.
Right.
And his crimes was just as bad. Or the one dude that killed somebody, and the judge said because he doesn't look like a killer.
Before
he looked like a killer. I said, what?
Yeah, before the verdict came out, everybody was saying he's not going to get time because other cases that were the same charges came about.
All the legal pundits.
Everybody walked out of the courtroom.
But
that had those charges.
But when you watch the documentary, and sometimes I'm watching, I'm like, damn, that nigga should have got more time.
Yeah, real.
Oh, wait, the key. This nigga, he's a fucking menace.
I'm sorry, was you done?
Huh? No, I'm just saying, like I said, to me, the answer, B question, the documentary, I would like it, love it, or hate it. It was phenomenally done.
Yes, really well done.
To everybody involved, like it was a lot. It was a lot. But it's like I said, I hear that there's more backstory, like the Kirk Burroughs situation when he said Diddy threatened him to give up his 25%.
Yeah.
It was also still, it was alleged that he was stealing money from the company too.
Oh,
it was like I said, it's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you know it's more than what they told.
It's always the one side, the other side, and the truth. But either way, the documentary was phenomenal.
It was done. It was done very well.
Yeah,
Rock and I were talking about it and said that's something that you can watch over and over again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah,
so go ahead, Rock.
Yes, because it's something that you missed. Like it's 4-hour-long episodes, and I was like, I watched it again today, and I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't even see that part, right? And then
wait, I gotta stop you for a second. You watched it again today?
Yeah.
And your ass was late to the pod? Huh?
Wait, what?
How you had time to watch it again? But I
watched it because I started.
Just go ahead. Go ahead. Go what you take.
Little fucker.
No, I'm talking about 4 hours doing it again.
Well, I didn't. I think I was on like episode 3 when I came here.
Just messing with you.
But like as a film, as a production, really well done. Right, really well done. You rolled through it. It was smooth. It took you back to his childhood because a lot of times we always say like, well, it had to be childhood trauma that started something, and it gives us an insight into who Diddy really is and what may have caused him to be a certain way. Right? It was just you learned a lot. It was educational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was educational.
Mhm.
It was emotionally, like, emotion provoking. It was like, oh, you hate him, and then you're like, oh, I understand, but oh, I hate you. It was just really well done. Now the themes throughout it,
Mhm.
you know, you don't leave your bitch around Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy gonna get your bitch. If he want her, he gonna get
Once he
her.
get it, he got it.
Okay. And he's always had this, he's very charismatic, and you need to be there. He's, at the end of the day, like, we know what he's done, but he was also a hustler. He had that drive
Mhm.
to be more.
That's one thing everybody
do
said
more.
about him. They said
You
he
know
was
what I'm
one of the
saying?
hardest working cats they knew.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah,
he was
it was
talented or not, he was
the,
one of the
the
hardest
one
working cats
person
they
that
knew.
you'd be like, oh my God, he's so annoying. But it's like, he
Yeah.
got that. Like, he seen a vision for himself,
Mhm.
and he did whatever he could to get there. Probably someone you don't want around you, because he would want your life and your wife, but but
Or your money.
and or your money. But he definitely worked his way. He hustled his way up to the
Yeah.
top, and I can respect that. Now, when you get to the top, there's different, you know, they say
There you go.
different levels,
There
different
you go.
devils.
There you
You
go.
feel me?
There
They
you-
say that, and you could see that. You see when you go higher in life and you climb, the devils that you face,
Mhm.
and whether or not you can overcome those devils. And if you can't, then you'll come right back down that ladder.
Yeah.
So I think that's the story. That's one of the themes there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's all wild. To me, I looked at the big picture of it all when I first at first I was kind of skeptical about watching. I was like, I don't know if I want to really watch this yet.
Mhm.
But then I was like, all right, let me do it. Somebody forced me to, so I said, let me watch it. So I started watching, and then
Shout
as
her
I'm
out.
watching it,
Mhm.
I'm seeing, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is footage. This is Diddy's footage.
Yes.
This is his shit that they got a hold of. That's what makes it
Yes.
vicious. For one, you somehow finagled your way to get his shit, and to me, I'm watching this documentary, and I'm like, Diddy's recording this for a reason. He was planning to use this to make some money when he get out of jail.
Yeah.
Took that away from him.
Yeah.
He took it away from him. So that chess move is crazy, for
Yeah.
one. Secondly, Diddy is an evil genius. He's an evil genius. The way that man thinks is off the cuff.
Mhm.
It's off the cuff. He's kind of Michael Jordan-esque when it comes to competing and winning.
Mhm.
He does whatever he needs to do. No, don't matter who he steps on over and
Mhm.
kicks while he's walking over him. And that's somebody that you kind of want to have close, but don't want to have close,
Mhm.
because if you could keep him close and control it and keep him from destroying you,
Yeah.
then it could be good for you.
Yeah.
If you can't control that part, it's gonna tear you down like it did everybody that
Yes.
he screwed over.
Yeah.
Now, so that was the one big take that I took from it. 50 Cent destroyed this dude because he took away a bag of his that he was gonna make when he got out of jail. This was gonna be Diddy's documentary about himself, putting himself on blast and then saying I'm sorry,
Mhm.
and then getting away with whatever he got away with.
Yeah.
Now, the second big thing I took away from it was Diddy is the male Kim Kardashian. He ain't had no talent. Put himself around movers and shakers
Mhm.
and made it happen for himself.
No,
This
Mhm.
dude
no,
became a
that's not true.
billionaire and he had no talent. All he
That's
had
not
was
true,
a
bro.
talent to do was he thought like a boss.
His talent
But-
was recognizing talent, bro.
I was just about to say that. I was
His
about to
talent
say
was
that.
recognizing
His
talent.
talent was
Well, I'm
molding
saying
talent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had the talent. He had talent in
And he arranged talent. Like, that's why he had all those credits as executive and producer.
yeah, he had talent in finding talent. But
he couldn't rap.
again, at that time, you didn't really need to find talent. Like
He did,
it
though.
was right. The time was right. And he found what was it, Jodeci?
Yep.
Nobody
They
did
could
with
sing,
those
He
people
didn't,
what
he
he
didn't
did,
find
though.
Jodeci. He got introduced to Jodeci. He got
So
Jodeci.
he got
they-
introduced.
yeah.
So let's talk about the people that he found. He really didn't find nobody. He didn't
Well,
find
have to.
Jodeci.
He didn't have. What,
He didn't discover.
I don't
discover these people.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to take.
He didn't
away from
discover
anything
nobody.
to say,
So
but
he didn't have
you
talent
gotta
like
remember something too, and I can say this as a business owner.
Mhm.
I may see something in you that you don't see.
I get that.
So I put you in a position. I'm gonna put you on the biggest stage that you've ever been on, in order for you to perform the way I think you can perform, and I'm gonna give you the tools and resources I believe you need.
Right.
Whether you excel or not, that's gonna be on you. But I'm gonna give you everything you need. I think Diddy was a master organizer. Like everybody will tell you,
That's
I think
exactly what it
he's
is.
a
But
master
not-
organizer.
that's
And
not-
That's
he
that
didn't
takes
have
talent.
he didn't have a talent of finding talent because he didn't discover anybody. Who did he discover?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't think but most record labels don't. Most people that work in the record industry, entertainment industry, you get
Somebody
introduced
brings them
by
to the-
somebody
and they
that knows
organize it.
somebody that hurt somebody.
Yeah, they
like,
organize
hey, Diddy sit in the office. I need a dope rapper. Hey, my man. Mr. C or DJ Clark Kent know this dude in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, through the ifs and the ops, I'm going to get you over to my man Puff because he needs some XYZ. So, it happens that way. But, like I said, that momentum, that bad boy energy, that momentum that took over the 90s, the hundreds of millions of records, that was all Puff. That was all Puff.
Like, and he
That
pushed
energy,
that, yeah.
everything. This dude had a party on the video invitation, Oprah Winfrey and Donald Trump inviting you to his white parties, bro. That's Diddy. I'm not whether at the time it was Trump and Oprah and all was popular at the time. That's Diddy. That's talent, bro.
That's the hustle was the talent. I get that.
There you go.
But he didn't have any physical
Musical. I
talent.
don't think he had musical talent.
That part.
He had
That
an
part.
ear.
But
He had
that's
an
what I'm
ear
saying.
for good music.
But that's why I kind of compared him to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but I say because
Well,
nothing
not-
can't go out there and
nothing came out of Bad
perform.
Boy unless he approved it. So
Exactly.
if he rocked
I get
anything from Bad Boy,
Right.
and he approved
Right.
that
He
because it wasn't
arranged
coming
it.
out.
He
Yeah,
arranged
exactly.
it, yeah.
But
Once
he
he-
produced it or not.
Once Bad Boy and Sean John took off, it was gonna do its numbers.
They only took off because of him.
It was gonna do
It
it.
was because of him.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
can't say
like
that.
you had football coaches your whole life. You was a great player, but you got honed into who you were based on who helped you and
Right,
handled you.
right.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I
you
get
ain't just
that.
walk up and say fuck practice. I'm that dude. like
Oh, probably did.
You know, y'all probably couldn't
Practice.
Walked in and be like,
We really
"Okay,
talking about practice?"
I'll see y'all game day. I'll see y'all on game day.
But yeah,
Give me the
but
ball.
Diddy was different. He's different. Like I said, you gotta if you're gonna be close to you, you gotta keep him close.
Yeah, you gotta watch
and,
that
and
nigga.
know everything. And like she said, do not bring your girl around.
Bring your girl
gone.
around me, true player for real, ex Puff Daddy.
For real.
That shit that came out of nowhere.
All right, let's swing it to B.
let's have them tie it
Uh-oh,
together.
uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It might be. I ain't gonna lie, y'all might have to take a little time to digest this. It's a little soul food. This ain't fast food.
There you go.
I thought the doc was ass. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You thought it was ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. We can just start it from the top. Now I will give
That
the
made you ready to
organization
Fill my
That
cup.
upset you?
and the cut scenes together. Like that was cool. I like the cuts. But if you really look at it from an unbiased eye, the doc didn't really make a lot of sense. I'm gonna tell you why. There's a lot of things that have been already been refuted in the past before it came out. First of all, you can't say it's unbiased and it's not a hit piece. And then you only have people who have a vendetta against him. The only dude in the doc that was really truthful was the dude, man, Dog, man, that grew up with him. Because he basically like, yo, I grew up with this dude. I seen his mom. I seen the parties.
Well, old girl
I seen
didn't
his
have
mom.
it.
at
But
whoop his ass. Hold on. Let me get
Kalina?
going. Let me get
Okay,
one.
sorry.
Please let me land the plane. I just took off. So, like I'm saying, it's like, you're like, for example,
It's turbulence.
and the thing is, like, when he talked about the shit, he's like, yo, and he basically said, like, yo, this is why he became what he became, or this is why I think he became what he became. And notice he said when Puff got on shit he wasn't on, he left. He ain't let niggas fondle in his booty because he had money and all that weird shit. He just like, yo, once he got on something I wasn't on, he left. A lot of the doc, it's really been a contradiction because you got to decide which person you want to paint him as. Half the doc, oh man, he this bitch ass nigga, he wasn't street, he just that and the third. Then the other half is, oh, well, I ain't leave, man, because he had power. Which one is it? Like the Eric Sermon story doesn't make any sense. I swing on you. You say, let's go around the corner. I hop in the car with you, go around the corner. Now, I done already swung on you, which means swung on you and you're in the car and I'm standing outside the car, which means I very likely been connected with this punch. So I punch you in your face, you let me in the car, I go around the corner, and you want to hear a fucking song? Bear, does that make sense to you?
It did make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I want you.
Go ahead,
I
go
want you to finish. But another part that didn't make sense to me while you got that before I lose it is the part when Suge and Puffy went out. Suge's man got shot. Dude shooting his man, looking at Suge. Suge got Puffy choked out, and then when the gunman run away, it's just over.
It doesn't
That didn't make sense to me either.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it doesn't make
if you got Puffy choked out, hemmed up, trying to keep him in front of the gunman so he
Right.
don't shoot you, and you think he just got your man killed or shot like that, you choking him out.
Wait, hold on,
How you
man.
how
Let
you
me
just
get
let it
fucking with
go
this though,
and
bro.
now it's over? That
Bro,
didn't make sense to me.
This trip on this plane we on. Like then, like with old boy Kirk. Like there are things that are obvious, literally obvious contradictions. He says, Puff forced Biggie to stay in LA. He forced him. Little C's is on 283 million fucking DVDs saying Big loved LA. He said Big was supposed to be in London, Puff forced him to LA. No, again, on all these DVDs, like it's clear, like literally, he didn't want to go to London because the only person who had a passport was Lil C's. At that point, Little C's was his runner.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't a manager. So his thing was, I'm going to go to London with Lil C. This is about to be my fucking manager. Like, it's my little smoke buddy, my weed carrier.
Mm-hmm.
His manager couldn't get into London, so he didn't want to go, so he went to L.A. It's just so much shit, or even like, all right, man, let me get a little preachy, a little bit. Like, even when he says, this is what I got the problem with old boy Kirk, when he keeps saying, in my mature mind, when Pac got shot at Quad Studios. It's a book called Friends to Enemies, man, by a guy named Dexter Isaacs. He's serving life. He's from Brooklyn. Dexter is the guy who actually robbed, man, Tupac at Quad Studios. He breaks down in the book why he robbed Pac, who told him to do it, why he didn't rob Tupac, what he took, why specifically he took what he took, and what happened. He says, he goes in. He says, the dude that told him to do it, he said, Joe, we go to get Pac. He said, rough him up. Take his jewelry. I want specific jewelry. I want the Rolex ring he got. I don't want nothing else. Y'all can keep whatever else. He says they go to rob Pac. Pac is not with it, so he backs out. He shoots himself. So when he sees the news and says 5 times shot, he don't get it. The dude called him and say, I'm not paying y'all because y'all shot him. I told y'all not to shoot him. He go spaz on his boys while y'all shot him. They empty all their guns on the table and say, look, we got every bullet. We didn't shoot him. The rap that is around Tupac's head in the wheelchair is because after he shot himself and they realized he had a gun, his homeboy started pistol whipping him. He literally goes into detail in the book about what he did with the jury, where he went with it, and everything that happened. Now, what he said about Puff was, he said when he walks in the studio, which is on the 10th floor, he says Big and Little C's are doing whatever. He says he see Puff and the dude, Jimmy, that is the guy who actually told him to rob Tupac. He's like, yo, do they know what's going on? And he look at Puff and nod, he said, yeah, he know what's going on. But this is a time where street dudes have more power than music dudes, so it's more like Puff know what's going on, but he don't got no power. Remember, they robbed Tupac in the lobby. In the lobby. So if he's on the 10th floor, it doesn't make the sense. Even down to the murder when they say it was a hit. If you look at Keefe D actually confessed that his nephew killed Pac in 2008.
Right.
But it was no mention of Puff. There was no mention of Puff.
Right.
Conveniently, his nephew was dead.
Right. Right.
Magically, he get bagged in what, 2022, 23.
Yeah.
Magically, Puff did it. But the guy that's in the middle, Zip, is conveniently dead too.
And he dead. Yeah.
And the detective that's on there, it's a joint I think they put out by Fox. It's from years back. And he says it. He says, Tupac got killed because he was an actor playing a gangster that put his hands on a real gangster.
A real gangster.
The
The
dude
boy
that
that
he
was
put his
active in
hands
the
on
streets.
was literally on the run. Well, not on the run. He was literally a suspect in 3
Another
murders.
murder.
Right.
Yep.
3.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
That's
already
Orlando
out
guy?
here smoking shit. Yeah, Orlando.
Okay.
He was for 3 bodies. Now, magically, now that the key other people are conveniently dead, now it's, oh yeah, Puff paid us. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, for me, so it's like those things that he brings up, like Kirk especially, is very flimsy. And it's like, it's a recurring theme. Executive producer, 50 Cent, took his baby mama. Eric Sermon, took your girl. Al B. Shore,
Took your girl.
And we just had an episode about being tender. Like, go look back at
That's
50 shit,
50
but I posted it this week.
Oh yeah.
Do you see about that? I posted it this week.
This is very tender.
Where this shit started was literally, it's a pic of 50 and his son. And he posted him in 2022. And they both got on the same shades on the beach. And it says, hey, sire, look, mommy's over there with Puffy. And from that day forward, he literally became relentlessly obsessed with ruining Puff on social media. Now, I say all this to say is this. The ridiculous narrative that y'all defended him. No. we somehow divulged into this realm where there is no gray. Everything's black or white. So you gotta fully love something or fully hate it or nothing. No. Puff is an abusive, manipulative snake and all that. At the same time, all these things are still adverse to what these people are saying. So you have to look into it and say, yo, these people are speaking with an implicit bias.
Yep.
And that's the thing that, like, when they talk, and everybody runs to say, well, they said this, they said that. Well, like the biggest state came out and said, we didn't pay for that funeral.
Right.
These people that have been keeping his books since he got killed, they said we didn't pay for
And
this.
you can look at the documentary and see that was a ploy to try to make Puffy look the worst he can look. You're talking about a dead man that
And if you
everybody
would say
loves.
something like that on film, knowing it's untrue or not even knowing
It's
if it's
out
true,
there. It's
that
out
means there's other things. Your thread starts unraveling.
Yeah.
That's why I like old boy, man. That's why I like his boy Dog. Dog, because Dog, if you listen to him and how Dog talk, he's a man that's speaking without a vendetta. So you can literally, like, 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 I can see what he's talking about. Because these other dudes, they speak with vendettas, like, oh boy, Kirk. Like, you keep saying he's the skinny, scrawny kid. Okay, he threatened you to do this thing, and it's like, now it's, oh man, he SA'd you. So they said, why you signed it over? And he's like, I still want to be part of the company. So you want a nigga playing your booty, so you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't part of the company no more? Like, man, you let niggas rummage through your rump for money you not even getting?
Rummage through your rump.
Like, it's not making sense.
Might be the most politically savage thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like, now, though, man, like, oh my Dog is the dopest dude. It's like, yo.
Dog was sounding like the whole time he was talking like he was hurt. Like I said, I can't believe my man turned out to be this person.
He was hurt, though. He was hurt.
But he did say, I saw, like, Dog was talking like he see things that were coming. He said, I can't. Like,
Exactly.
Like,
I jacked that. So it's like, yo. I mean, I hate to put in these terms because y'all gonna laugh the way I put this shit, but it's like, yo, I'm not gonna let you play with my booty. And I ain't gonna watch you play with other booties.
So I'm
gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because I see the way you acting, you heading toward rummaging through rumps, and I don't like that.
Like Jeezy said. Jeezy said him and his man went to a Diddy party. He said, yeah, man, we gonna go up here, chill. We gonna hang out, see the honeys. It's who that on the top of the stairs? That's Diddy in a robe. All right, man, we out. Fuck this party.
That's when you gotta watch. You gotta watch the documentary over because there's a part where Dog was like, and that was a turn of events for me when Dog said the difference between my household and Diddy's household is that I had a dad.
He said I had two parents.
I had a dad to teach me wrong from right.
No, that was
and
right.
I was like, this
joint.
is where we're gonna know. This is where we
They made sure that they put emphasis on that part.
Yes.
The directors and everybody. They made sure that they cut away to make sure that you knew that was serious.
That's where me and you connect. Where as far as a production, as the way they
and they painted
everything, it was well done.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I've seen shitty ass documentaries.
The way they painted Kirk,
Yeah, that nigga did it.
Kirk
with my
bro.
check.
Out including the extra things about Kirk and his thievery and things. Because the thing is this, not only did he get caught for stealing from Diddy, that case that like a lot of people when are bringing up, that came after Diddy was stealing people's shit and funneling the proceeds to undisclosed LLC. So it's like, and just so y'all know, like y'all can go check Combs versus Burroughs. If you read the decision, the judge is saying you don't even have a claim. So it's not like you came with somebody.
Why'd you wait so long?
Yeah, like you waited so long. So now when they essayed you, now they did this more like my Lil Rod. Like Lil Rod. I hope my kids, I hope Lil Rod see this. You woke up sore. You woke up sore every day. So you woke up with rust in your goddamn pipes and you didn't think one time, I don't need to let this water go through my plumbing system again? You woke up next to Diddy.
29 racks.
Yeah, like for 29 racks, your booty got played with repeatedly. And you, damn.
And you
still
ain't
ain't get no money.
Yo, and honestly, I don't believe him, man, because of this. For real. Now, this is not joking in verbiage, man, terminology. If we looked at all those witnesses, we looked at the tapes, one thing is the constant recurrent thing. All of these people made specific note to say Puff never engaged with men.
Right.
Am I lying?
That's
Cassie, the Punisher dude.
I said the same thing. He said I've never seen Diddy.
He's never engaged with men. Now that shit with the semen, that nigga drinking baby batter, he's a weird nigga. But you've never seen him engage with men. So now you waking up sore. What you sore from?
Right.
What's sore on you, Rod?
with
Right.
no
Like
recollection.
I said,
Lil Rod got a lot of ride. What happened? Like, what happened?
Lil Rod got
Whoa, son, do things.
This was
It's crazy.
like I said in previous
don't like
podcasts,
it.
and I've said this when I've talked about the case before. I said everybody keeps making these Diddy gay jokes and all this stuff. I said when everything came out, nobody said they ever saw him mess with a man.
Right.
Not even
I said it too.
Like,
I said
Not
it.
even
I said it too.
yeah, I said who?
Right.
So where'd this come from?
Right.
I said the weirdness, and like I said, I've seen some clips and some shit.
Yeah, man, rubbing man milk on his chest is
Yeah,
insane.
like
I
I
get
said,
that.
I don't even like talking about
You
that.
can't get
but
no
if you-
closer to it.
but-
if you-
but as to play devil's advocate, you can't reveal that information without exposing yourself as well. So if you're saying like, "Oh, Diddy is gay because he fondled me," then now you're exposing yourself as
This the
being
problem, though,
sexually
but Rod-
assaulted
Rod-
as a
Rod
man.
was saying he was
Right,
sore.
man, but it's easy to say, like, yo, man, I walked in the room, man, and he was piping this nigga in the corner.
Right.
Like,
Nobody's saying that.
Like, he was dropping pole in his son's soul over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like,
Somebody
you
saying
say
that. And Cassie
Nobody
even
ever said
said,
that, yeah.
Cassie even said when she was talking to these escorts, my husband is not gay.
Yeah.
She even said it.
Yeah, he's not gay. So he likes to watch.
Yeah.
He might like the juice from your fruits,
listen,
but he don't
definitely
want to.
weird. He
You know what I'm
No,
saying,
I'm saying,
man?
like,
He don't want to
hang on
climb
a
the
second.
tree.
I'm gonna tell you that the voyeurism thing. That's huge. The
Yeah.
old boy from the Pivot, the football player from the Pivot, he said he wants to see men. He said he goes to new camps and watch men try to get on with his wife. He said he liked to watch it. And Kevin Hart stopped when Kevin Hart was there. Kevin Hart like, whoa, it's online. Kevin Hart, hang on a second. We're not gonna act like this nigga didn't just say what he said. You like what? You like to see what? Around men do what with your wife? Butt ass naked? While you like, that's huge. And I'm telling you that I know for a fact from attending these parties, working them, not attending, working these parties. You see shit like that, like it's normal. Like that
Wait,
voyeurism.
you been
part,
working
no.
nude parties?
No, not nude parties. Parties where
Yeah.
explicit things happen that you got to sign NDAs to be a part of. I've seen that all over the country.
That sounds pretty
That's
new,
huge,
bro.
but
I'm just saying.
but like I said, there's a difference between watching it and engaging in it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
I walk down the street on the east side and see somebody smoking crack. I don't jump out and join them. Notice I said
On the east side.
Definitely.
So, yeah, make that clear.
Make
Make
that
that very clear.
There's no crack on the west side. Absolutely none.
East side of
No,
Rochester
ain't no
is
crack
heavily
on the
known
west side.
for
So
massive
yeah,
amount
so-
of crack users.
So
Funny to me.
so from our takes, I think Brandon gonna have everybody out there going to watch the whole documentary again.
Diddy about to
As you
hit
should.
on Brandon. I
Yeah,
promise
right,
you.
right.
Then he gonna be like, my man, I like how you think.
And like I said, I'm glazing my
Come
boy.
the bad boy.
Pause. I'm glazing my boy from it. The great thing about B is he sees through the glitter
Yes.
Yeah.
and the smoke,
Yeah.
and for a discerning eye, like information. Like even when I told years ago when we first really connected, I told him, I said, yo, you earned, before I liked you as a person, you earned my respect because you can't just most people believe the hype. If you dress something up nice enough, everybody gonna go with the flow. Brandon like, I'm gonna look a little.
I'ma
deeper.
look into
I'ma
it.
look
I
into
I mean,
it,
that's
and
what
I
it
get
really
back to
be.
And
That's
that's
what it
exactly,
really
he looks through
be.
things with discerning eye. Because now, like I said, now what I only part I will I'm not going to disagree anything. So interject is that just because these men have issues with Diddy doesn't mean none of that's true either. So I do, but like I said, if you, it's like, if you go to court and the jury your peers, but all your peers are criminals.
Yeah,
I'm a
you might
criminal.
have to- yeah.
All your peers are criminals.
Yeah.
Then the story's slanted and everything that's happening. But I think those are the people that were only willing to go on camera to talk about Diddy and are the ones that they had issues with. Because if you
Yes.
notice, none of the artists he robbed, so-called robbed, did they come on there other than I think Mark Curry? Mark Curry been talking
That's
about
another thing.
But
That's
that's another
what-
thing what
hold
Rob
on,
just said,
hold
though,
on, I'm about
because if
to
you
say.
expose that, you gotta
Yeah.
expose yourself.
Yeah.
But you know what though? But you
So
know what
Mark
though,
Curry,
man? With
they
that,
hating Diddy.
hey, remember the thing
Yeah.
is this. That's another thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. The thing that gets me is people say, like, when the estate came out and said they didn't pay for the funeral, or like when Misa came out and said, look, that incident, he said, I wasn't getting beat under a car. It was an altercation, but I wasn't getting beat under a car. First thing people say, oh, they saying that because they're scared of him. You can't have it both ways. Mark Curry wrote a book about Diddy already
Sure
called
did.
it Dancing with the Devil.
Dancing with the
Mark
Devil.
Curry ain't fucking dead.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got to have it more.
And he
I mean,
exposed,
so
and if
one-
you even read the book, he exposed all kinds of shit about
Yeah,
Diddy.
though, man. So it's the thing, though, like, man, you got it both ways. Is he this skinny nerd that's not from the streets, or is he this all-powerful lord? Or these people that are not talking, like they say, Mace and especially Firework J. Bentley, people.
Where is he?
They are all on his Instagram, like,
I thought it was him.
Like,
arguing. Oh shit.
like, yeah, we need your answers now. Nah, y'all have to realize that in this world, there are some people that is cool with, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm not clearing nothing up. Believe what you want.
Exactly.
And we in this 24-hour news
We
cycle
need
we
more
have
people
now.
like that, as a matter of fact.
Honestly, if we in this 24-hour news cycle, the public has become entitled to, we deserve a full story or shit. And he like, bro, y'all, I'm all y'all
And
shit.
another thing too is I'm thinking like, why the fuck do I want to talk to Farnsworth anyway? Diddy's in jail. He's convicted.
Yeah.
So what more can you add to the story? It wouldn't matter. It's not going to change anything.
Right.
Oh, did he really do these things? Did he really not? It doesn't matter. He already got
Hey,
convicted.
Bear though, I'm gonna drop something on y'all, man. Just a quick knowledge note.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, for the people. The reason why a lot of people thought that he wouldn't get any jail time also is that the charge that he's charged with, they actually came up with the Mann Act because of this. Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion
Black
of the
heavyweight
world.
champ, fucking all them white
The
women.
first black heavyweight champion of the world. He traveled. They didn't want him to have a white woman so bad.
Right.
Being that he traveled across state lines, they charged him with the Mann Act for prostitution because they thought there's no way this big black man could have a white woman.
Yes.
And he was getting
Which is why
Knocking him
Trump,
down.
if you go look, Trump actually pardoned somebody that got convicted of this and sentenced to jail time because he basically said the charge doesn't make sense.
Right.
Didn't they pardon Jack Johnson too?
He pardoned Jack Johnson
Way after
his
he
death.
Yeah,
way.
But Jack Johnson was pardoned after his death because the charge really doesn't make sense. So when people
Right.
talk about
it's
it,
based off a racist charge.
you know what I'm saying, man? So the whole point is, it's like, like he's really sentenced for something that he was acquitted of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, this does not change him from being who he is. The biggest problem with this world right now is whether it's politics or anything else. The biggest thing with the world is that we lost gray area. We lost the fact that 99% of everything in this world is gray.
Yeah.
It's just black or white. And somehow we got to this point of either you all the way love me or you all the way hate me.
Yeah.
And it's really BS.
And I think that's one of my biggest problems. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
my
no,
biggest
no,
problem. I'm
interrupt.
agreeing with one of my biggest problems with the cancel culture. The focal of the cancel culture that came out to me that was the biggest issue was where the epitome of it was the Kevin Hart situation hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
When he's getting ready, Kevin Hart was dreaming about hosting the Oscars. He was preparing himself, getting ready, and then they brought up old tweets that he said about the situation with his son and all that stuff. And I was like, and I'm thinking they wanted him to apologize. And he was like, I'm not apologizing because just because I thought like that then doesn't mean I think like that now.
No.
Right.
I'm not the man I want to be. Or James Gunn, who's head of the Warner Brothers DC Universe films. He made some crazy tweets from back in the day. So Disney fired him. So he got picked back. He got hired to do a DC flick, but then Disney brought him back because everybody's like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
That was he was in a jokingly like satire manner, making jokes whether inappropriate or not. But if that's the case, you would have to cancel everybody from the '80s.
Yep.
If you're gonna like shit Raw and Delirious from Eddie Murphy,
You can't even
you got-
play
I
them.
said- like I said, yeah, you like Richard Pryor, Red Fox,
Right.
like what are we doing?
Right.
You know, I watched old episodes of The Office and other stuff where they were making racist jokes and stuff, but it was hilarious.
Right.
But like I said, that cancel culture, it got out of control. It became too much, and then they started selecting individuals who they didn't want to have. Period.
Yeah.
The Me and no offense to anybody, but the Me Too movement too. Like, what's the young cat that went to jail for they said he raped the girl, went to jail. Later, she recanted, and he didn't rape her. It ruined his football chance. Brian something.
Brian Banks.
Brian Banks. Yeah, that story is horrible.
He play for the Giants right now.
Yeah. I said that story. That boy lost time out of his life because of the lie.
Yeah.
You know. But I said, because when the situations like that arise, you want to take it serious because. Like I said before, I was having this debate with some members of a feminist organization. Oh, they wouldn't lie to. I said, listen, it only takes one to bring doubt in every case. Only takes one time.
Yep.
And this history, massive amount of stories of that men being falsely accused of that stuff, or even with the age thing. Old boy 17. Old girl said she was 16, but actually was 15.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, it's just like you said, the gray area. We lost sight of that.
Right.
In our rush to convict or accuse,
Right.
we lost sight of the gray area and things because things do get muddy.
It's a scary world, man. It's a dangerous, scary and dangerous world we live in
Yeah.
because your life literally can be turned upside down.
And you try to teach, you want to teach the kids how to navigate this crazy world when shit, I don't know.
Right.
I'm careful about the things that I say and do.
Right,
You know,
right.
You never know what can happen.
Yeah.
Or who can get offended.
It's dangerous. It's scary. It's
Or
scary.
you just not give a fuck.
Right.
You not give a fuck.
Give me, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a scary time, man. But
No, and that's what it really is, you know. In the world we live in, like we have to watch that. And the thing with the doc is that I found that a lot of people practice cognitive dissonance in a sense.
Mm.
And it's because if you came in with the idea, oh, he did it, and these things made you feel like, oh yeah, he
It
did
validated
it.
all your feelings.
Yeah.
Even though it
Validated.
doesn't make any sense. Like
right.
the same detective that's in there that's talking about the hey, Keefy D said Puffy was involved, but he had already, like the dude Greg Kading, like if you watch it, he's on all the documentaries
Yeah.
from 2005 on.
They made a movie with Johnny Depp and
He
Forest
adds,
Whitaker.
adds all this stuff like as it goes.
Yeah.
But then magically in 2023, man, Keefy D says, man, Puffy ordered the hit. He's also the same guy that already broke down that the dude, man, Poochie killed Biggie. So it's like if he's already breaking this down in multiple documentaries, how y'all turn around and say, oh nah, Puff let him sit in LA so he can get killed?
Yeah.
And it doesn't make logical sense.
At all.
Like, because not for nothing, being that not only was he his highest selling artist, he was his best writer.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie was worth far more to Puff alive than dead.
And another thing too is, and not to beat a dead horse metaphorically, but in other statements, Keefy D and his nephew Orlando and them were at a liquor store, and they heard all this commotion when Biggie and them was driving by. So he said that's how we caught up with them. He said not Bell, I'm Tupac. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Tupac.
Pac, yeah.
That's how they caught up with them. Like yo, they
Yeah.
pocketed them in them caravans. So that's what they got jumped in the car, sped off them to catch up with them.
Right.
Now it was Puff that ordered the hit when he on record said it wasn't organized. We was at the liquor store. We saw them
think
catch
about this,
and we
though, man.
happened
Think
to
about
catch
this,
the
though.
niggas in traffic. Like
Right.
But think about this though, because they claim it was a hit. And then they claim when old boy got jumped, they came to him and said, yo, Lane got jumped because his street name was Baby Lane. They said
Yeah.
Lane got jumped.
Yeah.
So they said, oh, this is the perfect time. If it's already a hit on him and y'all know he's going to be here, wouldn't the hit already be in motion? Regardless of getting jumped?
Right. They knew
That
he was
doesn't
going.
make any
They
sense.
knew he
And
was
they-
going to be there.
Yeah.
That's why allegedly that's why they were going there. So
And again, the dude,
was all-
dude that ended up killing him, if you look him up, he was already a
Right.
killer.
Right.
And even dude, man, Keefy D, like he was saying, man, I watched the old doc. They was dudes that was so big in drugs, they had more money than the rap niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so let me get this straight. You did a hit for $1 million. You didn't get any of the dollars, and you stayed silent for 30 years.
Right. And Puff
This is
still
the point I'm about to make
walking
here.
around here.
been in LA many a times.
Puff still, yeah.
Not to mention, hold on. Not to mention, the same dude that they described through this whole doc as a bitch ass nigga, not a street nigga, a skinny, scrawny nigga.
Right.
The same.
Ain't nobody
So
touching.
where is the part where y'all punched him in the face? Where is the part where y'all violated him? Y'all tough like Mark Curry. Oh, this suck ass nigga. Why didn't you touch him, Mark?
Right.
At what point
Right.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't have it both ways. And Mark, we know that people don't get killed for talking bad about him because you've been talking bad about him for 10, 12 years and wrote a motherfucking book. So we know that's not the truth.
There's a lot of stuff that don't line up.
And no, bro, but hold on, no. Man, before we end this, the biggest thing too, I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest elephant in the room I learned from this shit. Same thing with R. Kelly, man. The elephant in the room is people will let you get away with anything and will be cool with you getting away with it as long as they're getting paid from it. As soon as they stop getting paid from it, that's when it's not okay.
That's the scary part.
That's when it's not okay. Like Kirk said, I'm going to let you rummage through these people's booties because I want it to be a part of the company. AKA, I was still getting paid. If you look at R. Kelly's, all these people that brought him 13, 14, 15-year-olds were getting paid at the time. R.
They
Kelly
were
is
on the
not
R.
in,
Kelly train.
Yo, R.
Kelly
Kelly is not in jail because we developed a moral compass as a people. He's in jail because he ran out of money to pay people. And it's the same thing here with these dudes. Everybody has a financial gripe.
You see your boy Hope shut all that shit down. He
Right.
said, Hope said, before you even get started with that dumb shit,
Yeah.
before you even go down that
Yeah.
way, he said, why you going for money and not pressing criminal charges? He
That's why I love the way he came at it. Like, yo,
Now you're going to have to stand on everything you said.
Now, I mean,
I'm
you gotta
going
play
to destroy
offense.
you. Now, he said,
Now, I mean, you gotta play offense.
now I'm going to destroy you. Now I'm at you.
Yeah.
And you see what happened? The girl got
My-
disavowed.
The best part of that whole situation when he shut all that down was the statement he put out. The dude said, Hov said, "Where I'm from, we take care of kids." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real.
He said, we don't put them
That's
in
just
danger.
real. We don't put kids in danger.
He said, and we don't
Where
play
I'm
with
from,
anybody. He said, we don't play with anybody that do
yeah.
that. So
Where I'm from, we take care of kids. That's it. That's
He
all
said-
you need
he
to
said-
say.
he said, now
Because if
I'm
you
at you.
real, because all real niggas gonna feel that same way.
Yep.
Where I'm from, we take care of kids. Ain't no way we hurting the kid.
Yep.
So you about to have to deal with this whole storm that you
Yeah,
started.
exactly.
now you got to play offense.
Yeah.
And you can't
Yeah.
really.
You got to.
No, I'm sorry, man. You got to play defense.
They had to
Not
apologize.
offense.
They had to
And
apologize
they don't
to
know
him, write
how to
letters,
play
all kinds of
defense.
shit.
Yeah, and that'd be the biggest thing.
He said you play with the wrong one. Like, you
Like,
don't,
when
you
y'all
don't
did
bring
all
those
this-
kind of allegations against a real nigga. Like,
Now-
you know what I'm saying? That's
Now, the one thing I do think the biggest thing that Diddy did wrong, and again, that people have to realize that brings upon the elephant in the room, which is money. If Diddy would have gave Cassie that $30 million on the low that she asked for on the low, this would never happen. Because notice, once she got paid, she ain't go talk to motherfucking survivors of sexual abuse and all that. She took that $30 million and got missing.
no.
Hold on. The FBI came and said they admitted, like if you go look at the case, they admitted the entire basis of their case was Cassie's civil lawsuit.
Where he messed up was he didn't get the video footage, all of it. It was two
But hold
copies.
on, but hold on.
That footage screwed.
You
that
got to
footage
realize
fucked
this
him
though,
up.
man. But you got to realize
He
this
could
too,
have.
though.
Cassie wasn't going
Yeah,
anywhere.
she wasn't going, but again, there would have been no need for the tape to come out if her lawsuit doesn't go public. If he gave her that 30 M's on the low, it would have been fine.
But
he
then
also
did he
fucked
pay
himself
the
over
dude?
too, though.
He paid the
but hold
bellman
on, but hold on.
for the
He
for the
paid the dude for the thing, but he paid him like some cheap shit.
Yeah,
TMZ
10,000.
came over the top, like, bro, you didn't get everything for whatever you pay him the first time.
Right.
So again, like that was ego.
Yeah, I remember
fucked
people
him
reach
over.
out to TMZ for that stuff too. Like he
Yeah.
probably said, "Yo, I got a copy of the tape." Like,
Yeah.
dude, word, they tripping now. I got a perfect time to release this
Right.
tape,
Right.
and he paid that bread.
He got to
And,
make sure he had every copy of it, which that's probably was going to be tough to do.
Yeah, he would have never had every.
He would
copy.
have never had every copy.
Not a man, but he probably
'Cause
would.
I know if
man,
I
you
had
gotta
it,
think though, bro.
if I had the film, yeah, you could buy this.
You gotta think though, Mo. This 2016. Niggas don't got all this extra super shit. Like in 2016, they was probably using regular hard drives.
Yeah. But another thing that I'm confused about, right? And this has always been like I always thought about this in the back of my head, but I never brought it out. Of course, everybody know Diddy was cheap. He was cheap. But I'm like,
Most rich people are.
it's some things
He
that
was
don't
cheap
line
in
up.
different
though.
ways, though, bro.
He spent big on what he had to spend big on.
Nah, not really though, man. 'Cause
But
they said,
then-
man, he paid for her house, her vacation house, her mother's house,
but then-
all of her cars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but check this out. The chick from
Dirty money.
Dirty Money.
Yeah,
She needed 5 racks,
right.
right?
So, yes.
He told her he
for
couldn't help
custody.
her.
Yeah,
And
custody
then he
was
turned around and asked her for some help.
Yeah.
Why not say, I know I didn't give you that 5,000, here go 10.
Because it's ego.
Same
See what
thing with
I'm
Craig
saying?
Mack. He
But I'm
made
saying-
millions off Craig Mack, and then
But I'm
Craig
saying,
Mack
but
wife
it
said,
don't,
"Yo, he just peeled
he
out
got all this
$100.
money.
Gave Wilder
He
money,
got all
gave
this
him
money.
$100.
What's it hurt to give that up?
Ego.
It's power and ego, bro.
The same
But
way,
still,
man,
when you-
Jay-Z
but-
said, hold on.
But when you need a favor, when you need help, that ego was out the window. He was in that hotel room stressing.
Pleading.
Bro, the same
Stressing.
way Jay, bro, the
why
same
she
way
did
Jay said that he wouldn't give his cousin $3,500.
I get that though. I get that.
45?
Yeah,
I get that. I get that. But when you need help, it's different. When you
No,
need
it's-
help from somebody
it's
that
not
you
different
shouldn't-
from. It's not so different with somebody with an ego though.
It's still ego.
You want it's in your benefit to help
But
me.
that's
It's
why I
not my
said. That's why I
benefit to
said it
help
didn't make no
Exactly.
sense to me.
Yeah,
It didn't make sense to me.
But I know. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, I know tons of people like that. I know tons of people that feel that way, like business owners, people higher ups and stuff, that feel like if they call me and ask me for a favor, it's in my benefit to help them. versus if I call them and ask them, hey, I need some money for this event that I'm doing. Well, how does it benefit me? Da da da. But if they figure in their head that I don't got to do that. But if they ever call me, they feel like it's to my benefit because now I got them. I got them in their hip. They got me in their hip.
I get it. I get
So
that. That just was always weird.
You're
to me.
speaking from a rational, sane level of thinking. These people don't. They see the world. They see the people that they're helping as beneath them.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
that was on Bad Boy that should
reason-
ever complain about being money because they're all platinum selling artists.
Yeah.
But they all talk about where's the money, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
That's
Yo,
old
Bear.
industry shady tricks.
But
Fair, that's
What
my big thing too. That's my big thing too. Is that the one thing I never liked about Puff or the Suge ratio? I mean, not the Suge ratio, but the Suge narrative, the Puff narrative, all that. Is that they tried to put a black face on the shady record deal, and in reality, those are standard record deals.
Yeah, that shit.
Those are standard.
But that's what
record
Babs
deals.
said. Babs was like, he gave me a stack of papers. I went to my lawyer. My lawyer said, this is going to give you fame, but not
Not
fortune.
fortune.
But
And
that's
she
every
agreed. She's
standard
like,
record
"Aight,
deal
okay."
because you got to realize this is that everybody talks about the artist that sells millions of records that don't got no money.
Yes.
Do y'all realize this? Thousands
still
of people
happening.
they sign. You're nobody, so they got to pay for a promo so they know who you are. They got to pay for your clothes, your jewelry, your car, your video to make your album, and then you come out and flop, and they lost all their fucking money.
But the thing they was calling Puffy a snake for is while he doing that for people, if he's doing any work for you, he paying himself too though. That's what
Any of them do. Like Clive David did the same
but
thing.
he's saying you're trying to develop an artist,
Right.
and if I go and turn on the lights for you in the studio, I'm paying myself to do that.
You got to realize though why you doing that
That's-
though. It's not like you just regular Mo turning on the lights.
get it.
You are Mo who is the force behind Mad Platinum albums.
But he
so it's been shown that you being on shit can drive the force of things.
But they're saying if he did anything for you during your record,
No, I get what you're saying.
he
But
paying
that's for
himself.
anybody.
But he taking the money from himself.
That's the anybody though.
Well, no,
That's
we got
weird.
to
He
look at it like
taking the
this.
money from himself.
You get, but it's to a benefit because the big label is giving you a ton of money based on the artist you got.
Yeah.
So the smaller label, the smaller imprint, which is Bad Boy, the boutique label.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need a cut of that. Cut of that. So I'm the executive producer getting the cut. I'm I'm management. I'm on the record.
Yeah.
Producing the record. I'm like what's old boy Stevie J from here? He said Pop will come in the studio and say, hey man, you need some hi-hats right there. Pop put a hi-hat right there. Boom, 20%.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Why take that from your own?
Yeah,
keep it in your account.
He
Keep
knew
it in your overhead account.
Hey, yo, but again, it's the same thing with anything. It's just like if you on whatever label man Michael Jackson was on, and I'm the executive. Michael Jackson come in and say he in the back of your record. Yeah, I'm taking out your joint. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, that's the thing.
Like Hope said, when old boy asked for a appearance from Hov, he said, "Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna do it for free because you couldn't pay my rate.
Right.
You
You know what I'm
cannot
saying?
pay
Like,
me
you gotta
for a
understand-
feature." He said,
Yeah.
"Me, 16-bar feature for me
Yeah.
is more than your whole album
gonna
budget."
be-
Features.
So,
Like,
I'm
the thing is this though, like yo, features, whether it's in the video, whatever that third, from somebody that's a proven a commodity in terms of I add value to a record. I just happen to be your boss.
He just took full advantage of that. Like full advantage and some.
100%.
Notice how they didn't highlight it. What they said. Even old boy Kirk, he said he learned it from Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Andre
Andre
Harrell
learned
learned it from Clive Davis.
Yeah. He learned it, and to say that you are always,
Record deals are,
prize. You got to make
and
sure
I learned
you
this
are
years
the
ago,
one-
man. When I was into music,
Are the
record
important.
deals are to make you famous, not to make you rich. Once I make you famous, it's your job to make you
Yours
rich.
rich.
But you can't get rich if that contract that Babs was talking about say any appearance you do, I get
No,
cut.
you don't get rich off of album sales. You
Endorsements.
get rich off endorsements. You get rich
Yeah,
off
but he was
shows.
taking all that too. That's
No,
what I'm
man,
saying.
Puff didn't have him in a 360
That's what
deal back
everybody's
then.
going on tour.
Puff was
Yeah.
taking.
Everybody's
Puff
poor.
was
That's how
taking
people
that.
go on tour.
Yeah.
He couldn't take the tour money.
360 deals are developed now because record labels aren't making any money off
Off
record
sales.
Yeah.
So now the 360s, I get money from merch. But what Brandon is saying is that these contracts and how they developed. Number one, you want to get on. Like Biggie said it perfect in the interview years ago. He said when Puff came to him, he was fucked up. So Puff said, I want to get you on. So he said he signed away part of his publish for $25,000. Biggie publisher ended up being worth tens of millions of dollars. But he said at the time, $25,000 to me was $25 million. So I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
He kept it real.
And then once he sold 4 million records, now we gotta come back to this table because I've already recouped.
He said 99% of the 99% of the record industry was set up like that.
Yeah. So I sorry to say we're not gonna fit all this in this episode. We got to come back to this, and then we got another topic that we got to hit on.
Professionalism and degrees. Absolutely.
Taking the professionalism off the degrees.
Rock said
this
going
to be a topic. So we probably gonna need to have somebody join us for that. You know, somebody in those fields.
I definitely
got nurses.
I got shout out to my nurse crew.
Nurses, aspiring nurses.
Yeah, because that's some bullshit. Talking about nursing in a profession. That's right. But RN, I'm an RN, real nurse, real nigga. How you want to put it, baby? Registered nurse, whatever you want to say, baby.
Yo, that's what's crazy.
Fuck out of here.
He is so much shit. I forgot Bear's RN.
Real talk. Shout out to my nurses. We definitely. I want to dedicate a whole episode and bring them on here.
Let's bring them on.
We're gonna shut this bitch down.
Let's talk about the nurses.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nurses.
They
professionals, damn it.
Scrubs.
Do not wear no scrubs on this show because Kyron's camera is so good it will see through them cheap ass scrubs. Please do not wear
The views and ideas expressed on everything under the sun.
I say wear the cheap ones. Wear the cheap ones. Wear them. Wear the cheap ones.
It will see through your bog bag. So if you got tampons in your bog bag,
Oh my God, let's set this damn sun.
Shout out to my nurses. I love y'all.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Everything Under the Sun podcast. Sugar Beer, BG, my boy Mo Jackson. I go by the name of Rocky B, and now the sun is set. Peace.
Ooh, y'all. That nigga said cheap ass scrubs.